Tensions rise once again as Iran's nuclear ambitions spark global concern. A new report by the International Atomic Energy Agency reveals that Tehran has ramped up its stockpile of uranium enriched to near weapons-grade levels. The IAEA has also accused Iran of running a covert nuclear program and stonewalling key investigations. But Iran isn't backing down, calling the report political and vowing retaliation. What does this mean for regional stability and global security? Stay with us as we break it all down. Wait a minute. Did you know that over 80% of the people who watch our videos haven't subscribed yet? If you're one of them, now's the perfect time to join our growing community. Go ahead, tap that subscribe button and be part of something amazing. Fresh content, real value, and good vibes every single week. And hey, thank you for stopping by to watch our videos.
Iran's had a nuclear program for about 50 years, but has always insisted it's only for peaceful civilian use, i.e. for things like nuclear energy. In fact, Iran's supreme leader has said pursuing a nuclear weapon goes against Islamic rules.
هم ساختنش غلطه، هم نگه داشتنش غلطه، چون به کار بردنش حرامه.
But since the early 2000s, Iran has been accused of secretly trying to develop nuclear weapons. And in the following years, the UN, the US, and others targeted Iran with all sorts of sanctions, which devastated Iran's economy.
It's a total disaster. It can't be described by words. We've got nothing left.
Then, in 2015, back when Barack Obama was president, Iran signed a deal with 6 world powers, including the US, to limit its nuclear program. The EU was also involved. This is the deal's official name, but it's usually just known by its acronym, the JCPOA. In it, Iran agreed not to seek, develop, or acquire any nuclear weapons, and to allow investigators to monitor its nuclear activities. In return, UN sanctions on Iran would be lifted.
Also said it found man-made traces of uranium in 3 secret locations where Iran was apparently conducting critical tests. The agency's inspectors had access to the 3 sites, Varamin, Marivan, and Turkuzabad, in 2019 and 2020. Uranium particles were detected at the sites. Iran dismissed the report as politically motivated.
A report to member states, the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, says Iran carried out secret nuclear activities with material not declared to the UN nuclear watchdog. It did so, the agency says, at 3 locations that have long been under investigation.
We don't have a political agenda here.
The findings mean Iran could be found in non-compliance of its non-proliferation obligations.
What's happening here? We have found traces of enriched uranium in places that were not supposed to be having any, let alone enriched uranium, any nuclear activity.
In a separate report, the agency says that Iran has increased its stockpile of enriched uranium to near weapon-grade levels to, as of the 17th of May, 408.6 kilograms of uranium enriched up to 60% purity, which it says means Iran's stock had grown by almost half since an IAEA report in February did that Iranian officials have stressed that 60% enrichment supports civilian needs, like medical radioisotopes and research reactors, and remains far below the 90% militarization threshold. Iran's foreign minister on Saturday said nuclear weapons were unacceptable, but Iran did have the right to enrich uranium.
The fact that they say we shouldn't enrich is an attempt to impose their dominance over us. Why shouldn't we enrich when international law gives us the right to do so?
Separately on Saturday, the foreign minister said his Omani counterpart had presented elements of a nuclear deal between Tehran and Washington. The IAEA's findings now may affect an anticipated 6th round of talks between Iran and the United States.
The Americans want to see Iran stop its program in exchange for lifting some sanctions. France, Germany and the UK may now rally IAEA member states to adopt a resolution triggering a so-called snapback mechanism that could see United Nations sanctions imposed against Iran.